How to read nutrition labels. In order to eat healthy, you must first know the facts about what you're putting in your mouth. Knowing how to read food labels will make it easier to make better food choices. I am going to teach you how to make quick, informed choices that contribute to healthy eating through more informed label reading. I'm going to teach you how to understand the ingredients and nutrition facts on your nutrition labels. Information given to us on food boxes can be extremely confusing and misleading. However, with proper knowledge about what's on the back of the box, you'll be able to know more facts about what you're actually putting in your mouth. Reading nutrition labels can help you make wise food choices so that you can become a healthier, happier you. In this class, we're going to be dissecting our nutrition labels. I'm going to be going over every aspect of the nutrition label so that you can make a more informed choice about what you're eating. We're also going to have class projects. We're going to take our nutrition labels in our own homes and analyze what we're putting in our mouths. By the end of this class, you're going to be able to quickly read a nutrition label and know whether it should go home or stay at the store. So let's get started with our nutrition labels. We're first going to start with our serving size. All right, let's start by talking about our serving size. At the top of the label, you're going to see the recommended serving size and the number of servings per container. Every food label has a different serving size, and it might be different than what you need or even want to consume. If you eat twice the serving that is listed on the label, then you're going to need to double all of the numbers on the nutrition label. Carbohydrates. This number represents the total of all the different types of carbohydrates you consume from eating one serving. Good carbs are carbs that don't raise blood sugar too high or too quickly. The best carbohydrates are vegetables. They're going to be found in unprocessed whole foods. Your bad carbs are highly processed carbohydrates, refined breads, cereals, pastries. They're going to raise your blood sugar too high and too quickly. These refined carbohydrates are higher in sugar and significantly lower in nutrients and fiber than whole foods. The last thing we're going to talk about on our nutrition label is our allergens. This is where you're going to find a list of possible allergens in your food. Even though the item you are allergic to is not listed in the ingredient list, sometimes the food is prepared in a shared area that produces other products that do contain ingredients that you're allergic to. If you have an extreme allergy, this is where to look to find out what allergens are contained or may be contained in your food. Next, let's talk about our calories. Here you're going to find the total number of calories in one serving and the number of those calories that are derived from fat. While calories can be important when you're first learning about health and nutrition, you must learn a good calorie from a bad calorie. Not all calories are created equal. 50 calories from an apple are far better than 50 calories from a donut. Next, let's talk about our sodium. The body does use sodium to control our blood pressure and our blood volume. It's also needed for our muscles and our nerves to work properly, but too much sodium in the diet may lead to high blood pressure or a serious buildup of fluid with people who have congestive heart failure, psoriasis, or even kidney disease. Sodium is also known as table salt, and you have to be careful because it is a hidden ingredient in many foods, especially processed foods such as canned soups and tomato sauces. Next on our nutrition label, we're going to talk about the fats. Fats include good fats such as monounsaturated, polyunsaturated, and omega-3 fats. These are going to be fats that come from olive oil, nuts, seeds, salmon, etc. And then we also have our bad fats, such as saturated and trans fats. Now, these are going to come from milk, animal meat, margarine, etc. Monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats can help lower your blood cholesterol and protect your heart. Trans fats are also known as hydrogenated and partially hydrogenated fats. These are formed during the process of converting liquid oils into solid fats, such as shortening and stick margarine. Hydrogenation increases the shelf life and stabilizes the flavor of these fats. Partially hydrogenated fats are currently considered the worst fats for our health, so we'll definitely steer clear of these when we're reading our nutrition labels. Now let's talk about the most important thing on our nutrition label, our ingredients. This is where you're going to find a list of all ingredients in your food. Things to look for are trans fats. These are going to be listed as hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated. Also, look at your sugars. If sugar is in the top 3 ingredients, try and choose another option, since this means that it is majority sugar. There are also added sugars listed in the ingredients. Some common added sugars are dextrose, fructose, malt syrup, rice syrup, sucrose, xylose, high fructose corn syrup, glucose, lactose, evaporated cane juice. Now let's talk about fiber. This number tells you how many grams of dietary fiber is in one serving. Dietary fiber is the indigestible portion of plant food. Fiber is best known for helping to keep food moving efficiently through your body. And this is only one of the many ways fiber contributes to good health. Fiber helps prevent heart disease, diabetes, digestive problems, and weight gain. Fiber is found in whole grains, beans, fruits, and vegetables. Next, let's talk about protein. This is going to be how much protein you obtain from consuming one serving of food. Protein is the body's building blocks. It's an essential part of our diet, vital to development and correct functioning of the body. If our diets contained no protein, then our bodies would start to break down muscles in order to produce the protein it needs. Our bodies are good at storing fats and some sugars, but it's not very good at storing proteins. It is therefore necessary to continually replace the protein that our bodies use. Now let's talk about our cholesterol. This is going to tell you how much cholesterol you get from eating one serving. There are 2 types of cholesterol, HDL, which is known as our good cholesterol, and LDL, which is known as our bad cholesterol. Your body does need some cholesterol to make hormones, vitamin D, and other substances that help your body to digest foods. Your body makes all the cholesterol it needs. However, cholesterol is found in some of the foods that we eat, and too much bad cholesterol can lead to a buildup of cholesterol in our arteries. Sugar. This is the amount of sugar that you consume if you eat one serving of food. Sugar is a simple carbohydrate that gives the body energy. Unlike complex carbohydrates, sugars are digested quickly and they are easily broken down into glucose, which is then used for energy. If a lot of sugar is eaten at one time, blood sugar levels can spike, which can increase the risk for developing diabetes. A diet high in sugar can lead to weight gain, diabetes, nutrient deficiencies, cavities, and dental plaque. Percent daily value, or DV. The percent daily value on the nutrition facts label is a guide to the percentage of nutrients in one serving of food. Daily values are based on a 2,000 calorie diet. To get the most benefit from percent daily values, use them to choose foods high in vitamins, minerals, and fiber, and limit foods that are high in fat, cholesterol, and sodium. In this particular nutrition label, you can see that the percents of fat, saturated fat, and sodium are quite high in relation to the cholesterol, carbs, and fiber. Also, you can see that the vitamins and minerals are a little bit on the low side. So for this particular nutrition label, we would probably want to choose items that have a higher percentage in our vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Now let's talk about our vitamins and minerals. Your food may contain several vitamins, such as vitamin A, B, C, or E, as well as minerals such as iron and calcium. Vitamins and minerals are nutrients that your body needs to grow and develop normally. Vitamins and minerals have a unique role to play in maintaining your health.